Hi everyone. Today is November 25th, 2021. This is Flosstube number 3, and in the United States, it's Thanksgiving. So before I head over to my mom's house, I decided to stop on by here and say Happy Thanksgiving, and to share a few things that I have done, a few things that I'm doing, some past finishes, and a few things that I have purchased. So why don't we just get started? So because it's Thanksgiving, I wanted to share with you something that I made. Let's see. I made in 2016, and it's a punch needle. It's a turkey. And this little piece I usually display in one of my doll room boxes. It's like a little rug. So that is the pattern here. Let me get the pattern out. Ooh. So this is the pattern. So if you would like to punch this little fella, this is the pattern. Okay. I love that little turkey. Now I have a finish. I'm so happy that it's done. Well, it's not completely done because I still need to sew a few buttons, but that's okay. So here it is. It's my So Happy, and this one is going in my sewing room. So I just need to add the little buttons on the sewing machine. It came in the mail, but I just haven't made time to stitch them on. I did purchase a frame for it, and it's downstairs. I feel like I need to paint it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna paint it maybe a red or pink. Right now it's blue. It's like a denim blue, but I tried it out and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like the way it looked, so we'll see. I would like to get that done before the end of the year, so that way the frame has time to dry if I paint it, and I can hang it up. And this one is going in the sewing room. So, ooh, speaking of sewing room, if you haven't taken a look-see at the previous video, I posted a sewing room tour. So why don't you stop by and check it out? And you can see I have a wall with cross stitches, and that is where that one is going. So, and my next finish, oh no, this is not finished. I wish it was. So last time I was here, I had mentioned that I wanted to start Happy Farm Girl, and I did. So this is what I have so far. I've been hooked on this one. I can't stop stitching. And yet all the stitching I've done, and it's still not done. But I do plan to have this one ready to hang again. I'd like to say by the end of this month, but I don't think that's gonna happen. By the end of the year is a nice goal to have. There is another piece that I started working on, and this is a small sampler. I love samplers, and that was one of the reasons I wanted to start cross-stitching. It's because I wanted to have, or I want to have, a wall of samplers. So I had purchased this, I don't know, maybe, can you see it? I think it's, okay, there. I purchased this one, I want to say in 2019. It was a little kit, so all the flosses came, and then I bought the fabric. So this is what I have so far. I'm happy with my progress. Hopefully I will finish the alphabet, and what else? Yeah, and the outline. And the little fence. Oh, I did the fence, but there's a little crow that goes on the fence and the leaves. So I'm excited with this one. I really like it, so cute. Okay, and let's see. So those are the two that I've been working on, and the one that I finished. I received in the mail. I want to say a few weeks back. Something that a lot of people have talked about. Last year when I saw it, I wanted one so bad, but I didn't get one. I figured, you know, I'll just wait until 2022. So, yes, I have one, a book of days. Now, I looked at it and you look, let's see. So I'm sure you've seen the book of days before. It's just calendars. And when I thought of getting it, I originally thought of taking it apart and kind of making it as a scrapbook. So to put pages in between the calendars, but then I can't do that because the next one starts, you know, it's double-sided, and I wanted to have kind of like a page in between, so that way I can put little pictures of the cross stitches that I've worked on, the progress, and you know, maybe little swatches of fabric and floss, but I'm not gonna have space for that. I might do something else. I'm not sure exactly. Definitely want to add some stickers because I love stickers. Washi tape is going to be a must, and there are so many amazing patterns on washi tape. So yes, that is something I wanna get. So I figured I have until the last week in December to really plan the book of days and how I'm gonna tackle it. I think I might not just keep it to cross stitch. I might just include other needlework projects in it. Not my quilting, but I think if I do any embroidery or anything like that, I'm gonna all keep track of it in this book. Okay, and something else. Ooh, yeah. So I need to get the Christmas one, but so obviously this mail that I have here, I've had it sitting on my table for well over 2 weeks, but I finally got my fall punch needle and primitive stitcher, and I'm looking forward to stitching some of these. You can see some projects on the back and some in the front. And I need to order the Christmas one, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll get it in for Christmas. So I wanted to share with you some finds that I have from thrifting or antiquing. And I love this little one. It's a little tomato. Isn't that cute? It even came with a little pin, which I think I'm going to remove because it's really thick and it's making a big hole, but it's really nice. It's like felt. Look how pretty. So I was thinking of collecting tomatoes and maybe making some. Oh, I also found, and that was at an antique shop, which I was really excited. And while I was thrifting, this one this one that I'm going to show you next, I purchased, I want to say several months ago. And I keep it in my living room, but it's the cutest little thing. So it's a little cross stitch, and I thought it's so cute. So this was cross stitched. I want to say in the back it says that it was gifted in '87. So I'm assuming the stitcher finished it around the same time. And the stitcher, or the gifter, is Linda, or was Linda. So thank you very much, Linda, if you see this. I love your stitching. It's beautiful. So that was an awesome find for me. I love that. Now I have a few other things. Oh, yes. decided to join in the button making fiasco. Would that be the right word to use? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I just want to make, now I was planning to make these buttons, not just to fill a jar, but I have been watching different types of YouTube, you know, not just Flosstube, but I've watched this, I think it's called Stitching for the Soul. So they've, you know, you do all kinds of stitching, you know. It kind of reminds me of like crazy quilts, but you just do swatches of fabrics like that. I'm gonna try to start doing some, you know, the stitching for the soul. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting some of these words, but I'm sure you forgive me, right? So I wanted to make the buttons because I have lots of scraps of fabric and I feel so guilty just getting rid of them. I mean, you spent so much time, and the reason you purchased them in the first place, or I purchased them, is because I fell in love with the fabrics. And then when you use them for quilting, there are pieces that you really can't use them for quilting anymore because they're too small or the shapes are just not right anymore. So I can either make buttons with them, with the leftover scraps, or I can stitch them into these little books that I will be creating thanks to one of these YouTube videos from scrap batting, and I have lots of that. Also feel guilty getting rid of. So I have a giant Tupperware bin filled with scrap batting, and I am going to make little books and just fill it with either the buttons or different stitching and scraps of fabric. And I was even thinking of adding some of the cross stitch pieces that I made and I didn't like the way they were looking, or used, you know, we all go through that, right? You start a cross stitch and you think the colors are gonna work well, and then as you're stitching it, there's something you don't like about it. So you put it to the side. And you really never do anything. And I feel like I've spent so much time putting stitches in that fabric that I think it deserves a special place. And these little scrap journal books, fabric journal books, would be a great place to put all the discarded cross stitching that I have acquired or accumulated, because I have. I will dig some up and show you next video, but I am short on time for this one because I need to get downstairs and start heading to the car with my family. But I wanted to say something before I go, which I'm really excited. So this is going to be Black Friday weekend, and here's a service announcement. I guess that's what you would call it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So, Joann, they're having their, what are they called? Doorbusters. And they are having, and it started yesterday, and it was from the 24th through the 27th. So, here's some anchor thread, and they are selling them 5 spools for $2. That is their sale. And also DMC is 5 for 2. So what I did was I got some reds and blacks because I didn't know what to get. And I don't usually go out on any time after Thanksgiving. People are just crazy on Black Friday. So I don't go out. I am not. But I am going to send my husband to see if he gets me some more anchor floss, because I have this little case that I am displaying them in. So yeah, I'm excited. So if you have time and you're not afraid of driving during this crazy weekend, head on over and pick up some floss. I'm sure you'll appreciate it. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family, eating lots of food and having great conversation and just loving on your family. So I'll see you next time. Bye.